had a new client reach out to me asking for some help with the script. He already had a draft written of it. It had been through several reiterations, were his words, and he already had a storyboard that was created by his animation team, and was wondering if I could just help him out, cleaning it up a little bit. And I was like, sure. And we chatted, and I got to learn a little bit more about his project. And then he comes out and says, I just love to see it through a different lens. And I sat there and I just took it in, because this comes up a lot when I work with new clients who already have existing material, and they're like, well, I just want it cleaned up, or I just want to see a different perspective. And to be honest, it's a really vague request. And that kind of approach is not likely to get you the results that you want. Why, you may ask? Because writing is very subjective. In this case, the script had already been through multiple reiterations, and the question that kept running in the back of my mind was, why? What was not working for you in the previous versions of the script? In what way do you want this new version to be different? I mean, sure, yeah, I could write it from a different lens or from a different perspective, but that does not necessarily mean that you're going to get the result that you want. So that inspired today's video, in which I'm going to share with you a few things you really ought to know about how to hire a scriptwriter for your video marketing. So the first thing you need to know about writers is that we all have our own unique style. I actually have a lot of friends who are writers. I have a lot of friends who are great writers, in fact. And I could tell you, if you handed me a stack of their works randomly, I could pretty much tell you who wrote what based on a couple sentences, just because I know their style, I know their work. So what's going to help you is first start by looking at their portfolio, because what you see is probably what you're going to get. Do you want an inspirational, heartwarming video that evokes emotion, or do you just want just the facts and no fluffs, give it to me straight? Two totally opposite approaches. Do you want something with a strong sense of urgency that's bold and aggressive, or totally the other side where it's just informing and sharing? Of course, any good writer is going to be able to take direction, but by looking at their portfolio, that will inform their comfort zone and where they're most naturally inclined to write. Another thing that will really help you when hiring a scriptwriter for your video marketing is to share some examples of the styles you like. If you're an insurance company, are you more of a progressive Geico kind of vibe, or more like AAA? Either way is cool, just let your writer know, because that will inform how they approach the script. Also, do you want something bold and creative and out of the box, or is your brand a little more on the conservative side? What about pacing? Do you want something quick and energetic, or slow and calm? Let your writer know, and they can adapt and write you the script that you're looking for. Finally, what is the subject matter of your video? Are you a niche that's highly technical and specific, or is your subject matter something that pretty much everybody can understand? If you are in a niche market, you may be better served to find someone who specializes in your area. There are plenty of writers who write only medical writing or educational writing or real estate. Let's take sports, for example. I grew up on a tennis court, and I know that sport inside and out, so I would be a great fit for any client looking to promote the sport of tennis. For the most part, writers can write a great script on a variety of topics, but if yours is really technical and specific, you may be better served to find somebody who's also an expert writer and an expert in your industry. And there you have it. These are just a few suggestions on how to hire a scriptwriter for your video marketing. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button and share it with others. And remember to hit the subscribe button for more great videos about videos. I'll see you next time.